Welcome. Okay, so the last video we talked about October 2018 and how this man just thinks that he can abuse my poor little children. And I also said in that video that I was only with him for 3 more months because God is the greatest. Okay, so listen. So that was October. So now we've moved on to December, okay? So right now, at this point, the tension in the house is ridiculous. So that event happened in October. Now my daughter absolutely doesn't even want to be around him, like by herself. Both my 2 youngest children are clinging to me. Everywhere I go, they're with me in the house, understandably so. And it's not like he's getting up every day and being mad, but that event really showed my 2 youngest children, especially because my 2 older already knew that about him, but it really showed that my 2 youngest children, especially, that he doesn't really care who you are. When he's angry, he's just gonna be angry, and he doesn't care. He doesn't give a F about how you feel about that. So we're in December now, and it's Christmas time. I have an older brother and a younger sister. I think I've already mentioned that. My older brother is the one who 99.9% of the time, let's just be real, 100% of the time always hosts Christmases. So I decided, and I was very determined, that I was gonna host Christmas this year. I wanted to give my brother a break. Didn't, you know what I'm saying? Wanted to do it at our house, blah, blah, blah. So I had planned this beautiful Christmas, had a menu, was gonna put everything together. But remember what I said before. Narcissists do not like holidays, birthdays, anything that doesn't have to do with them. Worse, because his family was not in the city and couldn't attend, he had to just ruin it somehow. So the day of Christmas, we get up, we're getting everything together, we're gonna start, cooking. So cooking gets started. We're making curry goat and all these different things that we're gonna do. So my youngest daughter is in the kitchen, like, I think she was preparing a salad, like she was doing the lettuce, or my oldest daughter was in the kitchen doing something too. Anyways, we were all in the kitchen. The boys weren't in the kitchen, but we were all in the kitchen with him. He was doing the goat, and we were all like making food. Don't know what triggered an argument, because, in the realist sense of time and of life, it doesn't take much to trigger an argument with a narcissist. So don't remember what triggered the argument, but an argument ensued. Escalated to the point, and here's the thing, let's not forget, at this point, I'm checked out. I am putting all of my energy into prayer and expectation that the Lord is going to move in my life. So for me, I don't want to be with him anymore. I'm not going to get up and argue with you. I'm not arguing with you about nothing. So if you're gonna argue by your effing self, because I don't have the mental capacity anymore to go on this hamster wheel, because that's what it feels like. Remember I said about the power and control wheel, which I haven't forgotten. I'm gonna do a video on that. That you literally feel like you're on a hamster wheel with them. So I was off the wheel at this time now. I'm done. I'm just waiting on the Lord to move in my life. So when he decides to pick this argument, he's literally arguing with himself. I'm not arguing with him. Okay, but the thing with that though, is when you're not arguing, then they get super pissed off. Even more so than they normally would, because you're not engaging and they can't make you the guilty party. So he's there arguing. I'm not arguing, I'm not engaging. So what does he do? Takes the bowl with the salad, huge bowl that my daughter had already cut up and prepared, and flings it off the counter. He flung it literally on top of my youngest daughter. Okay? Salad gone. When I seen this is the type of time this nigga was gonna be on, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna leave the house. I'm gonna leave the house. I can't remember what it is I needed to purchase. I think it was a juice container or something. So I said to my daughters, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go get a container. And I think my oldest ended up coming with me, and then the rest of them stayed in the basement. And so I figured in my head, okay, if I leave, then when I come back, he'll be calm, and then we can continue and move forward. Yeah, no, I left and nothing changed. Nothing changed. But we'll get into that in the next part. Remember, God did not put you here to be beat on by anybody.